welcome to 3D Thursday. I'm just trying to get things set up here. And waiting to see who's going to get online. If you're here, then let me know by posting in the comments. But I do have 2 more minutes till class starts, so I guess I'll just sit here and wait. I just love this treat bag that we're going to make today. I started making it back when I first became a demonstrator in 2003, so I had to go back through all my files and try to find the pattern for it, but I finally did. It's from 2004. So, I'm quite excited about getting started with it today. It's so fast and easy, and yet it makes just the cutest little treat bag that you can give to somebody, or I thought maybe for Valentine's Day coming up, you could give your grandchildren a little treat, or your hubby, or your special love, just anybody that you like. And it's so simple to put together, and if you have your pieces cut like I put in my post, then perhaps we can put it together at the same time. Okay, I'm going to wait just a few minutes longer to see if anybody gets on. I hope you're having a great day. Yesterday it snowed here, and we had a snow day at school. So I got to sleep in from getting the grandkids on the bus. But now today it's sunny and gonna get to 40, so it's all gonna melt. Hi, Marianne. Do you remember when we used to make these with the little bag of candy in the middle? This is the free celebration DSP that you can get if you spend $50 between now and the end of February. You can pick this pack of paper, and even though it's not really Valentine paper, I think that it goes very well with the love, kind of makes it be more Valentine. Hi, Renee. How are you doing? I'm so glad you can join me in my class. We're making treat bags today. So, I guess we can get started because it's 101. So the first step is you're going to have your 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of cardstock, which is half of a piece of cardstock. You're right, Marianne. We used to put reindeer food in them and decorate them up as reindeer, didn't we? So I'm going to score today with my cutter rather than my scoring board, just because it fits in the picture much easier. And look at how good I am at getting to reading comments. I figured out how to make them big on my laptop so I can see them really easily. So we're going to slip this in here, and we're going to put our cutting blade down and just have our scoring blade up here so we don't make a mistake. And the first spot we're going to score is at 10. Then we're going to move it down and score at 6. And when you see my nails, you're going to say, you need to get your nails filled. And I'm going to do that today. I have an appointment. And then we're going to move this down to 4 and score again. And then we're going to flip it over and score at 5. And I'll show you why we're going to do that here in a minute. So after you have it all scored, we're going to pre-fold it so that it'll go together easier using our bone folder. So we're going to fold this one this way. And the reason we flip the paper over and scored this next one is because we're going to fold it the opposite way. It's going to come up like this. then we're going to fold our back sheet down. And we have this flap that's going to come down in the front. Where are you going today, Marianne? I must have missed that you were going somewhere. Okay, now the next step we're going to do is we're going to take our pieces of designer series paper and we're going to adhere them to our cardstock so just be sure that you know which is the front. It's going to fold up like this, so I want my pieces to go on the front of the bag. So this piece is going to go here. I take my Stampin' Seal, take the lid off. Oh, to get your nails done. I need to too. And I don't know what color Miss Hadley's going to pick out. I'll have to text her when she gets home from school and ask her what color I should get. Because that's who picked out my pink lemonade. So we're just going to line this up here. Oops, I didn't line it up very well. There we go. And so we know that this is going to come down here. So this is our front. This is where we want to put this piece. Anna said she was going to join us, and maybe she has. She hasn't commented yet. I was just talking to her, and I told her hurry up and hop on. So we're going to line this up here. And how we're going to fold the bottom is, see, that's why we turned it, so that it'll make this little, like, W here at the bottom. And then this is going to fold over. So next we're going to take our punch, or I have this punch trio. And so that's what I'm going to use to punch my hole. So you want to lay this down and you want to be sure that you get it even and that it's as far back as it can go. If you have one of the old hand punches, it's much easier to see on these. And there's my oval. So I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to mark where that hole is so I know where to make the other hole. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy Pick-a tool that I use almost every time I demonstrate for something. And this time I'm going to use it as a hole punch and I'm going to poke a hole here. And it makes like the perfect size hole. I don't know if you can see that, but to put ribbon and stuff through. So my next step would be to get my bag of candy. Now, Stampin' Up! Used to sell these little cello bags that were 3x6 and they worked perfectly in here, but I know we don't sell them anymore. But I did find some bags at Hobby Lobby and they even closed. So you'd put your candy in if you had some of these, and I used a piece of Scotch tape to hold it closed. But this already has a closure on it. So either one will work because we made the bag. You make this piece be 1/4 of an inch wider than your bag. So that's why we made it be 4 1/4, because this bag is 4 inches wide. So now we're going to put our candy in here. You're just going to take some of your Stampin' Seal and just put a few little pieces back here to stick your bag to. That way it'll be secure. So now we're ready to close it. So we need to get our ribbon in there. The first thing we're going to do is I took a 7. Hi, Anna. I'm glad that you were able to get on. Okay, so I cut a 7 inch piece of ribbon. You could cut it longer, but this is the size that I picked because I'm just going to tie a knot. I'm not going to attempt a bow today. So on your front flap, I lay my ribbon here. Again, I take my pick a tool and I'm careful to poke on the edges of this ribbon, and I poke it through the hole. And this always works out so much better when I'm not filming, because I did it like 3 times this morning to be sure I could do it. Okay, so now I have it. Now, if you cut it longer, you'd have enough room to tie a knot back here, but I didn't. So I'm just going to take it up to be just enough to be back there, and I'm going to use my Scotch tape. And I'm going to tape it down so that it doesn't come out when I try to tie my knot. Then I'm going to feed my ribbon through this hole. And this is an oval hole, so it's kind of easy if you cut your ribbon at an angle. Maybe. There you go. I'm going to pull it down here. And I'm just going to make a knot. And then I'm going to play with it a little bit so that it hangs down, not up. You can do that by just pulling it different ways. So there's my ribbon. Now we want to do this part because this is just what sets it out. So what I have is my basic white paper and my cherry cobbler paper here. On my piece of cherry cobbler, on the back of it, I'm going to add a piece of our adhesive. This way, after I cut it out, it'll be like a sticker. And I'm just going to put this down on here. And it makes it so much easier to put together. So let me get my mini stamp and emboss and cut machine up here, because it just fits perfect in the little picture. And I'm going to put my cherry cobbler here, and I'm going to put these letters for love, the word. These dies come from the set Always and Forever, and the other word that's in this die set is always in it. They both come, so you can just do the love, or you can do the background to the word, which makes it pop when you add it to something. So I'm going to turn this through. I know you're probably getting a little sick to your stomach from all the shaking that it happens when you're using the emboss machine. And then I'm going to pop it out. The L is a single letter, and then the rest of the letters are hooked together. Then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut it out in basic white. Sometimes it's still hard not to say whisper white, but we've changed to basic white. But basically it's the same consistency and quality, just a different manufacturer, because our other manufacturer went out of business. So there's my background. So let me get this out of our way. Fix my paper here. Okay, so now we have this background. And what we're going to do is we're going to peel off this white on the back of our letters, and it's going to be like a sticker. So again, I have my pick a tool. I think I use my pick a tool as much as I use my adhesive or my bone folder. It's just one of those necessary things because it helps you to peel things so easily. And then this is just going to stick right on here, so you don't have to worry about glue or stamp and seal or getting sticky where you don't want it. And then we're going to poke out these extra pieces here in the O and the V, and the E already fell out. And we're going to peel off the white paper from the adhesive. Now, if you didn't have this thing, you could put butterflies on the front, you could put flowers. There's just a lot of hearts if you wanted to for Valentine's Day. You could put balloons for birthdays. And then we're just going to line this up to this background. And you just have to watch that it doesn't stick to your fingers too much. There you go. Then I'm going to take some Stamp and Seal on the back. I'm going to adhere it to the front. And look, now you have a treat of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups ready to give to somebody. I hope that you enjoyed this today. And don't forget, if you're a part of my Stampin' Friends, you can post your treat bags that you make. I'd love to see what you made. Like I said, these would be great for Valentine's Day, for birthday, for Easter. If you're having like a little shower or a little tea or something and you wanted to have table favors, these would make some really cute ones. You could put M&Ms inside here. You could put lots of different little candies. Well, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.